What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to episode 35 of the podcast. Take 3 of this. Take 3. We fucked up the recording a few times, and so hopefully this one goes smoothly. But today we're going to be talking about the importance of your diet, mind, body, medicine, and
a little bit of exercise.
A little bit of the importance of exercise. So we're just not going to waste any time here. We're going to dive right into it. And I'll start with what I eat on a day-to-day basis. So every morning I wake up, I have fish, and then I go work out. Well, no, I don't. I wake up, I work out, but always have water. First thing when you wake up.
Pound water.
Pound water. Your body needs it.
Like a few glasses of water.
Your body needs it, yeah. Especially before you have any caffeine or anything like that. Like that, I feel like that probably harms your stomach.
Yeah, because caffeine it dehydrates you,
yeah,
right?
Oh yeah.
But like, think about it. You go all night without having water, so you're obviously waking up and you're lacking already.
Yeah.
So just pound water until you almost feel full, and then have your like coffee or orange juice or whatever the fuck you have.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll wake up, I'll pound a bottle of water, and then I'll take my pre-workout, and then I'll go work out. And I come back, I have some fish, a salad, and an acai bowl. So it's like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, granola, and
that sounds gas.
Dude, it's fucking fire. It's
you ever throw yogurt in there too?
I don't like yogurt. It's dairy. But so yeah, I avoid meat. I avoid dairy for the most part, other than like occasional cheese, because like sometimes cheese just spices shit up. But I have non-dairy cheese in my house too.
Then that's a thing.
Yeah, it's fire. And then I just mainly eat seafood, and it's not expensive as you think. Neither is plant-based diet. I feel like whenever I eat meat, I feel sluggish, or whenever I eat heavy carbs, I feel sluggish.
Yes. Like whenever I used to eat meat on my old diet, like you could just tell it sits in your stomach for a longer period of time.
Yeah, you can tell.
And I just feel heavier.
Yeah,
literally. I don't feel as light, and because so meat takes so much energy and metabolism, like to break it down. So that energy is going to break down that meat. Yeah. So it's leaving other parts of your body, and it's more difficult to process that meat.
Yeah, it takes more energy.
More sluggish. Also, if you have a carb overload too, all that energy is going to digest.
Yeah, and whatever you don't burn in the carbs turns to fat.
Yes. Same with protein too.
Same with protein.
People don't understand that excess protein leads to fat storage.
You really don't need that much protein. Like, I feel like that's a huge misconception. I mean, like bodybuilders, like fucking Brad Martin will have his body weight in protein a day. So he's probably like what, 220? So he has 220 grams of protein a day, which is outrageous. Like I don't even know yeah, that's crazy. I'm 135 pounds, and I'll probably have like 45 grams of protein a day, because I'm not trying to bulk though. So that's the difference. Like, I'm just trying to get as lean as possible and get as big as possible while you can still see my like striations and shit. But that's just me. If you're trying to bulk, just eat everything in sight. But you have to be like working out hard if you're trying to bulk. Like you have to tear that shit down.
You have to be so committed.
Yeah.
If you want to bulk.
Yeah, literally. Like you work out and you just stuff your face. But your workout has to be like an hour and a half if you're trying to bulk.
I know. If you want to get like toned, it all comes down to consistency within the workout and diet. Mostly diet. It's 80% of whatever you want is diet, and the 20% is
work. Because like I've heard this saying so many times, and it's abs are made in the kitchen, and
that is so true.
It's literally so facts. Like
that's why I don't drink beer.
Carbs, bro. It's literally like, or twisted tea. Oh my god! If you drink twisted tea, look how much sugar is in one can. 30 grams. You have, and when you drink a twisted tea, you're not gonna just drink one. You're not drinking one.
You pound and twist.
Like people will be like, yeah, dude, I took down a whole pack of twisties the other day. Like,
damn, bro, we got 1,000 grams of sugar in my stomach.
Dude, the headache you would get. Oh my god.
The morning after.
Oh my god. Also avoid sugar. Yeah. Sugar.
Added sugar.
Added
natural sugar and fruit is good.
Yeah. But you can't really avoid natural sugar.
Right.
So avoid like pop or soda, whatever you call it. Like it's just like how to get diabetes pretty much if you have an excess of sugar. Unless you have a crazy high metabolism, but sometimes that's not even enough.
Still, I mean, all the toxins within Coke products, pop, like whatever.
I don't even want to know what goes into that shit, man. Like
syrup.
Yeah,
secret stuff.
What is in the syrup? What is in the syrup?
I heard it's Michael's secret sauce from Space Jam.
I'd believe it. I'd believe it.
It makes you jump higher for 2 seconds, and then you have a caffeine or a sugar crash.
Yeah, yeah, and then you
Damn.
want a double cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Then you need it injected directly in your bloodstream.
Yeah. Also avoid fast food. If you eat fast food at all, like I used to do it all the time because like my parents lived so far away, I would have to get fast food. Like, dude, even Subway, bro. Like, even Subway's bad for you. Like, I know it's like sounds crazy, but like. Think about how much sodium where are they getting that meat?
Think about all the processed food within Subway, right?
And think about how many Subways you see. Like Subway everywhere. They're in Walmart.
It's the number one.
Yeah, highest amount of chains.
Yeah.
Like they have like 50,000, some shit like that.
There's like 3 just around here.
Yeah, like literally in our city, there's probably more than. There's one in Walmart.
In our little suburb, there's 3.
Yeah.
There's one in Walmart. There's one. Right here on Eckel, there's one
on Dixie,
and there's one on the one right by Kroger. There's one out front of Kroger, next to Chipotle.
41,000 Subways.
Where are they getting that much meat? How do they? Yeah, I think about that all the time. I'm like, this is mystery meat, bro.
It is mystery meat.
It's fucking mystery meat. Like their chicken, I feel it tastes like rubber, feels like rubber. Like what is this shit? Like I don't know if it's
same
chicken.
with McDick's.
Dude, what is that shit? I mean, like you got to think about it. Like, what?
You have to think about it.
Where is this coming from? Like, where is that coming from? I don't think I can eat fast food anymore. The last time I ate McDonald's was.
Dude,
yeah,
you texted
forget.
me after that, and we're like, fucking.
I was mad.
So
I was
mad.
mad.
At yourself.
I was mad at myself. I was like, I really just ate a fucking Big Mac and fries, bro.
I think we did a podcast
Yeah, I
where you
talked
mentioned
about it.
that was funny.
That's the most unfortunate thing
that
of
was
the night.
that was honestly a comedy story.
It was a great night up until then.
Dude.
You guys should go into how like this all affects like appetite and how appetite plays into it. Like what are maybe some ways to like maintain your appetite, or like what to do if maybe you're struggling with like being hungry when you know you need to eat, like
right here.
Water.
Water.
Yeah, literally water weight.
Literally
water weight.
Water
will
is
fill you
the
up.
key. Or like you get a fiber drink, like I forget what it's called, like a phylum. It's a certain plant, and then you put it in your water, and it literally like fills your stomach up, and it's insanely good for your digestive tract. Yeah.
Yeah, just water.
I didn't even know that existed.
Water.
I take it every morning.
My mom got these things the other day. They're veggie rolls, really good from Costco. They're like these little egg rolls that are like this big. So fire. I'll have like 10 at a time. I'll be like, yeah, and I won't feel like sluggish afterwards because it's straight veggie.
Yeah.
Straight veggie. And then she got coconut shrimp, fire, guacamole. A lot of people love guac.
That's a superfood right there.
Dude, and you can pound all of that you want.
If you want to know more good foods to eat, just look up superfoods. There's
Literally
a ton of
superfoods.
them.
Blueberries, yeah.
Yeah.
Blueberries, I have those every day.
No one likes broccoli, but broccoli is a superfood.
Broccoli with like.
Broccoli's gas when you put some cheese on it.
Yeah, it is.
I used to do that. It was gas.
It's really good. Or just a little bit of salt.
Back when I ate dairy.
Hell no. Never consume dairy.
A little bit of salt.
Unless someone like bamboozles me and like makes a cookie and says it's not, there's no dairy, and I eat it.
And you're just like, she.
I mean, I can honestly tell, like now that I've stepped away from dairy, if like I eat something
You can tell.
from someone else that I don't know has dairy in it and they don't know, like I can tell.
Dude, it's definitely
you just formulated my plan for me. Just sneak dairy into your diet.
Too bad I'll have a one bite and realize. Here you go, Jake. Take your dairy back.
So Ty, tell them about the difference in your body that you can feel from the change of diet.
I would say the biggest factor is my mental clarity. Like,
all right, and I'm also gonna throw up. Do you mind if I
cognitive
throw up a
effect.
picture of senior year Ty right here in the video, and then show them where you're at now?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, here we go.
Do
Senior year Ty right here, and then new Ty right here.
Here's the fella now.
Yeah, man's lost some weight, which is dope. It's dope.
Yeah, dude. I was one, and this was when I was on my animal-based diet, like playing lacrosse. I was like 195. That's as big as I've gotten.
That's fucking beefy.
Dude, tell me about it. I am one
Slugging beers every day.
slugging.
Slugging.
Whoa, let's not incriminate my man now.
Yeah, now I'm 163. Just weighed this
Damn.
morning.
30 pounds.
Dude, I'm feeling fucking insane.
30 pounds.
Like I feel unstoppable
Jeez.
every morning. I wake up like ready to conquer the goddamn
Dude.
year, month.
And you're on a very
hour.
like you're pretty strict on yourself about when you wake up. You don't really let yourself sleep in too much. And dude, I feel like I'll be on a daily routine too. Like I'll be like, all right, I need to be asleep by like 11. Like because I'm waking up at 7. Like and being on that circadian rhythm, dude, everything's flowing.
Dude, absolutely.
Flowing.
You wake up between like 6, 7, no later than 8. Think about how many more hours you're getting out of your day than everyone else. It's like you're a fucking animal. You get your at least half of your day done before people get the fuck out of bed.
Dude, if you work out right when you wake up, the whole rest of your day, you're like, I just work out in the morning. I'm a fucking dog. Like
literally.
It does give you energy.
It does. And maybe like midday, if you're running low on fumes, you take a power nap, 20 minutes.
Literally.
No more than 30 because you'll go into REM sleep and then you'll wake up feeling like a goddamn slug.
Dude, all right, I'm gonna
20-minute nap is slept on, no pun intended.
Dude, I'm gonna tell everybody my daily routine, just so they can get an idea of what they could do with theirs. Because I've started to feel unstoppable with my daily routine. So I'll wake up, I'll set an alarm for like 6:25. I'll fall back asleep for 30 minutes, have some absolutely insane dreams, and then I'll wake up. I sit there for a second. I crack my neck. I get ready to go.
Do you crack your neck every morning?
Yeah.
Like legit, you do?
Yeah, I go. And it's
every morning?
Every morning.
Without fail?
Without fail, bro.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret to Alex
it's a neck crack.
That's why he has so many TikTok followers.
So I crack my neck every morning. But so I wake up, I hit the gym, I shower, I eat, and then I check the stock market for like 30 minutes. I talk to the fellas that are in the stock group chat, which is nice because like everyone in there is like got one goal is to make money, so it's dope being surrounded by like-minded individuals. Easy, you can definitely find something like that for yourself. And then I'll take client calls, and then I read before I take client calls. Like so, I'll throw like 15 minutes of reading in there, and I'll just be on the phone pretty much the whole day. But I mean, my time on the phone is pretty much your time at school, so you'll be busy. And then
Or at work.
Yeah. And then after that, I feel like a lot of people need to understand that when you get home from work, when you get home from school, it's not time to just slack. You know what I mean? Like when I get like off my calls, I'm like, all right, sales calls. Like, all right, what am I doing right now to keep? Like, you have to constantly be like producing.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to take like a little break in between there because that lets your mind kind of recharge for the next task. Like that is great to have like a little bit of downtime.
Definitely.
Like 15,
Definitely.
no more than 30 minutes though, because then that's way too much time. But
Yeah.
15, 30 max.
Just like always be looking to produce. Like I find it crazy how like the American rhythm is go to work, wake up, go to work, come home, eat, Netflix, repeat. And it's like a lot of people do that.
Dude, I wouldn't say the American rhythm. I'd say that's the rhythm for like 9 to 5 people. Because like I'd say like a lot of people definitely are away from that traditional lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. It's just like
especially you. I'd say like
yeah, definitely. But I feel like there's not too many out there.
Yeah, I mean, for some people, working the 9 to 5 is actually better for them because that structure benefits them.
Yeah,
it's all about what's right for you. Though.
Yeah, a lot of people like this the comfort and the security of the 9 to 5. But I mean, that's could never. I feel like a lot of people watching my videos are trying to stray away from the 9 to 5.
Yeah, that's definitely a fair assessment.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, if you're not wanting to work for anybody else, like you have to constantly be working. Like that's the best part about it's like the best and the worst part about working for myself is that
because it takes a tremendous amount of discipline. And
like,
people just aren't disciplined.
Dude, all the pressure's on me all the time. Like I don't have someone telling me that I have to do something. It's just like, all right, do I do something? Like, so I.
You ever tell yourself no?
No, I
like
never like
not even like once occasionally.
I mean, yeah, dude, not really. Like I didn't go out on Saturday when everybody was like, it's like, bro, you coming tonight? I'm like, nah, I'm just taking it easy. Yeah, because I went out on Friday. I'm like, I'm not gonna go back to back. And then I think I hung out with the boys on Thursday too. So I was like, all right, bro, I can't do a 3-peat. Like, it's just my vision will not allow me. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
If you have a goal, like you have to set boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
even if hanging out with whoever you wanted to do or go to that function, like it could be good.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand, like tunnel vision. Realize what you could be doing with that time.
Dude, make your 10-year goals happen in 6 months.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Of course.
So, I want you to answer this too, but I'll ask you first, Ty. How often, if ever, do you break or like cheat on like your diet or your routine? Like are there any days where you just like you wake up and you hear your alarm and you're just like, not today, and then you go back to bed?
That's a
like
great,
how often,
that's a
how
great
often
question.
do you break?
All right. Well, I haven't broken with my diet per se, but like meat and dairy wise, right? I haven't broken with that, but I do break the amount of calories I've consumed every now and then. Like I just slip.
Like once a week, once every 2 weeks?
Once every week I break my calorie, like I go a little bit above 2,600 a day.
Okay.
But every other day it's below 2,600. And but yeah, like every 2 to 3 weeks I get one day where I am just chilling. Like
where you don't do anything?
Where I'm sitting in my room. I'm sitting in my room and I'm just constantly watching video. I mostly watch videos on like Earth, the planet, universe, psychology of humans, a lot of different like self-improvement stuff.
It's usually a Sunday as well.
Yeah, it's usually always a Sunday, but it's not like I'm just watching Netflix movies that have no informational value to me. I'm still watching things that can benefit me, but I consider that my down day because I'm not working and shit.
What I find absolutely crazy is that reality like TV is like a thing. Like my sister was watching it and I walk in there and I'm like, so what's this about? And she goes like, oh, it's about like her life. I'm like,
The Bachelorette.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. So I sit there, I try to watch it, and I'm like, this is not one thing you could take from this. Like, there's not one thing that you can apply. Like,
I mean, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
I think that's that's where the value is, though.
Yeah,
like, technically speaking, is it is entertaining.
I just don't find things that are so like unbeneficial entertaining. Like that's why it's so hard for me to hop on YouTube and find something I want to watch because I'm like, all right, what's going to entertain me and
you
benefit
do have
me?
to sift through stuff.
Yeah, and on Netflix, I'll hop on Netflix. I'll be like, what's going to teach me something that can actually hold my attention?
That's why you go to the documentaries.
Yeah, literally documentaries.
Yeah. So can I get you to answer that question I asked Ty?
Oh, when do I break?
How often? What happens when you do?
I just let my intuition guide me for the most part. Like,
can you elaborate?
Abraham told me this fire ass saying, and it was like something about the golden egg. Like you have to take care of your asset. So you yourself are your asset, and you have to be able to recognize like when you need to focus on yourself and take care of yourself.
Right.
So I just let my intuition guide me. Like there will be days where I'll wake up and be like, "This ain't it, chief," and I just won't.
How often are those days? Like once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month?
It's definitely not once a week.
Yeah, I'd probably say once every 2 weeks, maybe.
Would you ever have times where like, well, not maybe like a full day off, but have times where like you like will work in the morning, early afternoon, and then you'll kind of be like, all right, well, I'm just gonna relax this evening. Or
Yeah, when I'm, it's usually after these podcasts. That's like usually the only time I'll do that.
Your downtime, your chill time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But today I'm gonna go home after this. I'm gonna hop on like 5 sales calls. So
my man got stuff to do, so that'll be ahead of you.
Yeah. So when I do take those days off though, I'm beating the fuck out of myself pretty much. Like I'm like I could make $5,000 a day if I wanted to.
Literally same here. I'm just like, okay, this is okay. I needed a couple hours of mental mindfulness, but what the fuck am I doing?
Literally, you're like, what's happening?
Let me do something where I can gain. You know,
you always want to be gaining, bro.
Gain.
Damn, we really strayed away from food and exercise.
Hey, mind, body, medicine. This is all helping your mind.
True. Yeah, this is relevant.
Yeah, this is very relevant. I think people are definitely going to benefit from this for sure.
Hopefully.
We can go on and on. We're at 19 minutes.
Go on now.
19.
Toxic thoughts produce toxic chemicals in the body.
Yeah, definitely recognize that thoughts are food for your body. Like, what you feed yourself is how you're going to feel. So, like, a lot of my clients will hit me up and they'll be like, dude, I'm losing my mind right now. I'm like, dude, just take a few deep breaths and, like, look around. Like,
I think it's important, like, to have, like, exactly what you just said. Like, if someone calls you, like, you're obviously not in the same state that they're in, so you can kind of, like, you call off them from back on the ground, like, yo, what are you doing? Like, come back down. Mm-hmm. And they're like, all right, you're right. And then they kind of just cool off. Like, having someone to get you out from inside your own head and be like, dude, like, chill. Like,
that's why I love mentoring people, bro. Like, it's like life changing because like they literally give me like their whole trust to like what I'm saying. Like literally trust in like the results they get is crazy, bro. Like it.
Dude, that's spectacular.
It's fucking crazy to think about.
I want to do that.
People just need someone to talk to. I mean, you can.
They really do.
And you fill that need for people.
It's dope. I'm very grateful to be in that position.
Think of your thoughts as food, correlated, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have your positive thoughts, like just self-affirmations, you know, and then you have like your apples. So like those are healthy, two healthy things going into your body, right?
Yeah.
So you have your negative thoughts, like you're beating yourself up because you lost a chance of something in your life, right? Like maybe a girl or a guy.
That was in the past.
That was in the past. And that's like going to Mickey D's and getting a Big Mac. Like, what are you going to feel after the Big Mac? And what are you going to feel after that negative thought? You're going to feel like kind of similar, and it's just not going to be a positive correlation. And if you mix both of those together, holy shit, man, what are you feeding your body? Like,
No bueno.
What are you doing?
No bueno.
Hell no.
No bueno. That was a great analogy, though. That was really good.
Yeah, let me just say something. I feel like I definitely understood that analogy. For me, like I feel like I have a hard time realizing sometimes like what would be the best thing for me to do in a situation. Like, you know how sometimes like things happen and you kind of have to make the decision like, okay, do I attend to this now or do I leave it alone? It could be anything.
Absolutely.
And sometimes it's like, I don't know. I mean, hindsight is 20/20. So like, let's say you do tend to it right now, and it kind of takes longer than you thought, and it's a little more irritating than you thought. But you come back after, and you're like, wow, like I'm really glad I did that now. But other times, I mean, you just disregard it, and it never happens again. Like, I mean, who knows? Really,
Right.
is what I'm saying.
You
like,
don't.
Like sometimes I struggle, like realizing what would be like what I should do. Because when you look back at it, you can always say, okay, well that was the right thing or that was the wrong thing. But in the moment, you don't know. It's hard.
It is so difficult.
That's what I struggle with.
I feel like that comes down to just using your past experiences and being mindful of the situation. I don't know how else to like answer that, but I can relate to that so well. I mean, that shit happens.
Definitely. All right. To recap, stay away from sugar. Ty and I personally stay away from meat and dairy. Makes us feel lighter.
Look into it.
Just look into it.
Do your own research.
Look into it.
Seriously.
Or just try it. Or just try it.
We're not throwing bullshit at you.
Yeah, or just try it. See how you feel. You know, doesn't hurt. Make sure you're feeding yourself good thoughts, and just be mindful of your body's feelings after everything. After everything you put into your body, ask yourself how's it feel? How's it sitting? And just be mindful of your avatar. Be very mindful.
Stay woke, baby.
Stay woke out there. Stay
Yes,
woke
sir.
out there.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.